So agreeing to disagree is a polite way to let the other person know that, hey, I respect you as a person. And remember that when you do this, you are not calling the person out. Hi everyone, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, and welcome to another Super Motivational Friday. I have a question for you, friends. Have you ever been in a situation where you want to disagree, but feel you can't? Or perhaps maybe it's the other way, where you want to agree, but feel you can't. Either because of peer pressure, because of maybe your boss, because of a client, or just because of the situation. So here's a new technique I want to share with you. It's called agreeing to disagree. Now, I actually learned about this technique when I was probably a junior or senior in college. And I had told my parents, being an adult, that, Mom, I understand where you're coming from, and I want to politely agree to disagree. And she looked at me and she was like, what? Well, I understand what you want me to do, and I respect that. And the same token, I know you want me to live my life and be happy. Therefore, I'm going to politely agree to disagree with what you want me to do with my life. Oh. So the point about agreeing to disagree is it's a way to work out a compromise without saying compromise. Because when we say compromise, people are like, oh my gosh, there must be a concession, like I'm going to give up something. Not always. But when we want to agree to disagree, the point is that we want to do it in a peaceful, a respectful manner. Let me give you an example. Perhaps someone in your office is working on a plan for, let's say, a new trade show concept that you're working on. And you've been on this team for a long time. And let's say the head person's name is Jim. And several people on the committee want this idea and several people don't. But you are the vote that's actually going to make the decision on whether it goes through or not. And so the head person comes to you and says, John, can I have your vote? You know, Jim, I always respect everything you do, and I support you with everything. And I want to politely agree to disagree. I'm just not sure that where we're going with this message is actually the right thing. Therefore, I'm going to vote no. Well, why would you do that? I think maybe we need to just review what we're doing before we rush to production. So maybe we need to go back to the drawing board. So agreeing to disagree is a polite way to let the other person know that, hey, I respect you as a person. And remember that when you do this, you are not calling the person out, it's their behavior, all right? That's really important. Hey, Mike, thanks so much for putting together this great deck. And I think it looks great. And the same token, I want to agree to disagree with you the way you want to put the stairs in. I know that because of code, we have to go this way and that way. I was working on this last night, and I think if we just change the angle a little bit, we'll still be within our variance. It'll look nice, and we're actually going to have less steps going up. And so when you offer a suggestion to someone and say, hey, I like where you're coming from, and I want to agree to disagree with you because I think we need to just come at it a slightly different angle. Or here's another one. I love what you did with your new home, and I think it'll be ready for the magazine once we make a few tweaks. So you're not telling them that you hate it, but you're just telling them that you need to make some tweaks. So it's about respect. So this is very important in our lives. If you need to disagree with someone, just do it in a polite manner. You wouldn't want someone to come to you in a manner that was rude, right? So just think about yourself. Put on their shoes for a moment. Thank you so much for popping in to another Super Motivational Friday with John. Remember, of course, to like the video, love it, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. click on, yes, the thumbs up button, the bell notification icon, and the subscribe button. Click on that PayPal button and make the choice to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or a savory plate of dessert. Either way, we'll invest those pennies and dollars into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even new facilities to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational content to inspire you to take the action that you've been waiting for. Hey friends, don't forget to check out all my other great channels, including one of my new ones, GFR, Genuine Food Reviews. Just go to believemeachieve.com, click on that link at the top, and you'll get my honest reviews. Remember, I rate food based on the categories that I've set up, and I call that PTAS: presentation, taste, atmosphere, and service. Check out GFR and let me know what you think. I'll see you guys again in another video real soon.